Hello students, welcome back to my channel. In our previous lecture we were discussing about standard 12 computer subject chapter number 3 designing simple website using Composer, and we prepared the home page of our website School Plaza. We also prepare about the categories and the new products. Now we will go ahead in our session. We have designed most of the home page. Whenever we click on any of the categories, the design of the page remains the same, but the images related to the category are changed. And thus we need to not to create other web pages from scratch, but make multiple copies of our home page which can be then customized as per our need. For example, right now this is the file whose name is index.html, and in index.html, as you can see here, we are preparing the information of home page. Now I give the instruction of file and save as. Look at this carefully. File and save as means create a copy with a new name. So when I give the command file and then I go for save as, okay, then it asks for the name of the file. As you can see right now, index.html is already there. Now I will give the name of the file as the first category, that is school bags. So I give the name of the file, that is schoolbags.html. That means if you notice, everything is remains same on the screen, but actually this is which file? Schoolbags.html. Now what I will do is I will just make it differentiate. Okay, I will write here bag 1, bag 2 and bag 3, bag 4, bag 5, bag 6, okay, something like that. So only to make a differentiate that this is school bag file. Now if you notice, if I click on open, you can see there are two files, index.html and schoolbags.html. Now again I go for file, save as, and I give the name of the file, say for example water bottle.html, and I modify this file because this file means which file? Water bottle.html. Water bottle 1, water bottle 2 and water bottle 3. Okay, and I save this. So now I have 3 files. Be careful, I am closing this file and I am opening the file, that is index.html. This is our index.html file, and in index.html file I will select school bags, then I click on insert, and then the command is there, link, insert and link. So I click on insert, then I click on link, and here I have a option, choose file, and I select schoolbags.html and OK. I hope you can see the color and underline change. Same way I select water bottle, insert, link and choose file, water bottle. So likewise manner you have to create all the link for all the files. Now see what happened. If I click on browse, then it open browser, and in browser I hope you can see here school bags is there. If I click on school bags, then it open schoolbags.html. Right now which file is open? I hope you focus. It is index.html open. If I click on school bags, it opens school bags. But in school bags we have to give the choice that if somebody click on water bottle, then it must open waterbottle.html. What we did is in index.html we prepared two links, that if somebody click on school bag, it opens schoolbag.html. If somebody click on water bottle, it open waterbottle.html. But if somebody click on school bags, then from school bags, that is which file you can see on the screen, from schoolbags.html, we require to prepare the link of water bottle also. So likewise manner you have to prepare all the link for all the file. How? Look at this. I click on open, then school bags, then I select water bottle, insert, link, choose file and water bottle. So now things are done in a proper way. Now if you see, this is index.html, and in index.html if I click on school bag, it opens schoolbag.html, and if I click on water bottle, it opens waterbottle.html. Now from water bottle we have to prepare the link of index also and school bags also. So this is the way how you have to create the link for every file. You need to create the link for every file. Now let's see what textbook says. So go to save as option and save the file with different names like waterbottle.html, schoolbags.html and lunchbox.html. Now when the link of a particular category is clicked, the corresponding web page will be open. And you must have to observe that the web pages thus create have the same title as that of the home page. So what we have to need to do is open the web pages one by one, and we have to change the page title by format and page title and properties. So what we do, we'll go for format, and at last we have a command that is page title and properties. And here we will give the title. We already give title School Plaza, so no need of change. Now next, now we open respective pages and put the images. At the place of images I put name, if you remember, school bag 1, school bag 2, like that. And we will add the images on the home page, and the same way we can add the other web page also. Now before inserting the image of the items and their details on the home page, let us create the link on the different categories. So clicking on the category, we will open the related web page which I already demonstrated to you. Open index.html, and then to create a link, select school bags, insert link, and it open dialog box, the same dialog box I already show you. Okay, and click on this choose file icon, and then select schoolbags.html and OK button, so it will open. Now students, this is the most important paragraph, because on the basis of this paragraph we have a next 3 topics. I repeat, on the basis of this paragraph we have 3 topics. So my request to you is kindly remember each and every part of this particular paragraph. What they say is we need to insert the image like this. There are 3 images. So we will add first 3 images. Insert, then the first command is image. So insert, then we click on image. and then we click on choose file, and we select girls pink bag first. Dimension we set, that is 100 pixel. I hope you can see. If you're not comfortable, you can enlarge also based on requirement, but 100 pixel is a good option. Then same way another, again insert image, don't use alternate text, choose file, boys blue bag, dimension, that is also 100 pixel. Then the third one, insert image, don't use alternate text, choose file, beam bag, dimension is 100 pixel. Now you can able to change the width of all the image based on your requirement. Okay. Then if you look at the textbook, they mention the name and the price of the product. Girls pink bag, boys blue bag, beam bag, and the prices are 399, 410 and 500. So what we do? We also do the same thing. Girls pink bag, boys blue bag, and beam bag. Now in girls pink bag, the price is in a sequence 399, 410. So rupees 399, rupees 410, and rupees 500. And we try to put everything with center align so it look decent. Now what we have to do, that is checkbox, add to cart checkbox, and quantity text box. Here we have to remember the ID, okay, because the ID that is used for identification purpose, and on the basis of identification we will further study the scripts. So for you it is very important that you remember the ID. Okay, let's read the textbook first and then we come to the ID. See what book says. Now let us insert the detail of the new products in the home page. In each cell of the table we will insert an image of the item, we already mentioned. Name of the item we already clarify. Price we already clarify, but add to cart checkbox and quantity text box left. Now insert the image as discussed earlier. Add the product name and price. Now insert checkbox by going to the form field, and we will add HTML attribute ID named B1 for the checkbox, which we will be used in JavaScript later on. So for you it is important to remember that the name of the first checkbox ID of first checkbox is B1, second item checkbox B2, third item checkbox is B3, likewise manner. And then we will add the label add to cart. Okay, so first we complete this part. The last 3 lines we will discuss after completing this part. So what we have to do is insert form field. Here we have to select checkbox. Name you can write CH, name can be same also, no problem. Value for example 1. Now if you click on advanced edit, HTML attributes, we are talking about this one, we'll select ID and we get suggestion that choose B1, and I click on OK button. So checkbox, name CH, field value 1, ID B1, and OK. And here we will write add to cart. Same way here we will prepare the checkbox, add to cart checkbox for boys blue bag. Insert form form field, checkbox, name is CH, second checkbox, so 2, advanced edit, ID, that is B2. The ID is B2, and then we will provide the OK button submission, so automatically it available, and then we write add to cart. After that, the third image, insert form field, checkbox, name CH, field value 3, advanced edit, ID, and value is B3. Remember, I again repeat, students, for you it is extreme important to remember the name of ID. First checkbox ID is B1, then B2 and B3. Now we have to prepare quantity box. Now to create quantity box, we need to understand the concept of size and ID both. So look at the textbook. Insert text box with initial value 1, ID Q1, and add the label quantity. Okay, when the user select the add to cart checkbox, then the item and its quantity are saved in the shopping cart. That is the purpose. So how we go for? We have to be careful about initial value 1 and ID Q1, and the box must be small, so size also matters. How? See, now insert form field. Now previously we were selecting here checkbox, now we select text. Name is girls pink bag, initial value 1, size, this is important, field size, because if you not prepare this, very big box will come. So field size means up to 2 digit, so I put 2, advanced edit, again ID Q1, and OK, and OK, and here we write quantity. Same way, here we prepare the quantity box. Insert form field, text is already there, then go for name boys blue bag, initial value 1, size 2, advanced edit, ID, that is Q2, and write quantity. Same way here, insert form field, text beanbag, initial value 1, size 2, advanced edit, ID Q3, OK, and OK, and we write quantity. So now it's little bit look like the way how it is in textbook. Okay, on the basis of this we have to learn this particular script. After adding image, we need to add the button called purchase at the bottom of the page, and when we click on purchase, the bill details web page will open and it display the total item purchase and the total amount. And on the button on click event, we will add JavaScript with the function on cart. Okay, so we will prepare a button called purchase at the bottom, means here we will add the button. Insert form field, we select button name of the button is purchase and value also purchase, and we click on OK button. And it comes in center. For this button, in the source code we write, we have to see in the source code we have somewhere button available. See, here it is mentioned, input name purchased, value purchase type is equal to button, and here we have to write on click is equal to return, and then the name of the function. See what is mentioned, very clearly clarified that function on card. So return on card, like this way we have to prepare. So when somebody click on purchase button, okay, it automatically go to the function. Which function? On card function, which we need to learn. Now in this particular script, certain things we have to learn. We learn double quotes 2 times means blank. Okay, we learn var is an instruction to create variable. Okay, now one thing is there, plus equal to. This we have to learn. This is important, this we have to learn. So what we do is we try to learn this. Okay, we have our examples. Okay, so I'll explain you in Notepad, because in the script this concept is given but they not explain, because it's a concept of C language 10 standard, and textbook authors believe that you already know. Okay, so what you mean by this is, for example, if I say var x is equal to 5, now if I say x is equal to x plus 4, means what? The old value of x was 5, so here it goes for x means 5 plus 4, so become 9. So now the value of x is 9. The same thing, this same sentence you can write like this way also, x plus equal to 5. Okay, clear? Or 4 we can say, fine. Okay, this sentence x plus equal to 4 and x is equal to x plus 4, they both are absolutely same. They both are absolutely same. So but you can write like this way also, you can write like this way also. Okay, meaning is same, but we are not habitual with this method. We are always habitual with this method, and professional programming international level they use this x plus equal to 4. Now in exam what you have to do, you are free to convert from this to this. How? See, which is your first variable? X. So directly write down x is equal to x. Now what is left? See, x is already available here and here, equal to is also available here. Now what is left? Plus 4. So write here plus 4. Okay, this is what the mathematical part. Now suppose if x has a name, say for example Fatima, okay, and if I write here for example, okay, 1000. Now what happened? Now also same, x is equal to x plus 1000, but see the value of x is Fatima. You can't add 1000. So what happened? It understand like this, Fatima plus 1000. When the addition is not possible, it will join. It will simply join. So it become what? Fatima 1000. Okay. So when it can't add, it will join. Same thing mentioned over here. See, cookie value plus equal to. Okay, I will explain this sentence. It mentioned like this. We have a variable now. Why cookie? That you don't bother, it's the name of the variable. Okay, and the sentence is cookie value plus equal to, and then it mentioned colon girls pink bag comma plus price plus comma plus quantity plus comma plus total. Okay, this is what the sentence says. Now here we have a value VAR, price is equal to, say for example, 499, VAR quantity is equal to 1, and VAR total is equal to 499. Now how you simplify this? I have already explained that when such situation arise, cookie value plus equal to what we have to do? Your first variable is what? Cookie value. So directly write down cookie value is equal to cookie value, okay, and then plus write down this everything, because everything is joined with each other. So how it will join? It will join with colon girls, 1 minute, colon girls pink bag comma price means, you can able to see here price means 499, so comma 499, that is joined with this comma is joined with quantity 1, again joined with comma, and total means 499. Now the old value of cookie value, it is blank, double quotes 2 times, so blank plus if you do all this, then now the value, new value of cookie value is this sentence. Okay, now this part why I am explaining, because it's important to understand, because in the next script it will come, okay, everywhere. So once you understand, then it will be easy for you. Okay, another thing is I have to explain you that suppose if we have a variable var x is equal to true, okay, and if I say document dot write x means what? Show me the value of x, so it will display what? It will display true. Okay, but if I put exclamatory symbol, then in JavaScript exclamatory means not. Okay, so how it understand? Not x means not true, so it will display what? False. Remember students that when we put exclamatory we are saying not x means not true, so it is false. Okay, all these things are not explained in textbook, but I believe before I start the script I need to explain you it properly. Okay, so we will keep up to this. In next lecture we will understand the whole script, okay, with the help of paper and pen. Okay, and on the basis of that we have to understand the build script. Okay, and these 2 scripts are not explained in textbook, so we will see how it can be possible. Okay, and then we will move on publishing the website. So this is our next schedule. Kindly watch today's video again, because a little more detail as far as the technological aspect concerned. Okay, we will keep up this. Next lecture we will start with the script. Till then, if you have a doubt, you can ask me on the comment section. Okay, and I try my level best to solve it as much as possible. Plus, if you want to suggest something, most welcome. So we'll keep to this. Till then, please take care of yourself, students. God bless you all. Thank you.